This season is about coming together, sharing moments.
We're going to go with the over tonight.
And celebrating what connects us. It's lighting the candles, gathering like a team, and finding joy in every night. 8 nights of tradition, 8 nights of celebration, 8 chances to shine. Happy Hanukkah from all of us at SportsGrid.
I see the Lions making it when it's all said and done. I talked to Brady Cannon about this. We were doing our show on Sunday night. I think the Bears are just a season early. I think they're a year early in their development. They are winning games, and they still have a negative point differential. The turnovers are keeping them afloat. That's just not sustainable when it's all said and done. Ben Johnson has done a fantastic job. Next year will be the year they truly take a lead.
Newswire, only on SportsGrid.
They're doing a new show about a Japanese interpreter.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're doing I don't know if it's a documentary or actors are in it.
It's got to.
I think it's a drama.
It's a real show.
It's like a scripted show?
Yeah.
About a Japanese interpreter?
Yes.
I wonder who's getting paid for that.
The Craig Carton Show, only on SportsGrid.
Super Bowl MVP, multiple Super Bowl chances there, Super Bowl championship as they got it. Nick Sirianni said on the radio, no chance that Jalen Hurts is going to be benched. But by the way, Jalen Hurts didn't play the last 3 games. I think the Eagles would be 3-0 in those games, though. Just saying, Joe.
Oh, wow. How the mighty have fallen. When the Eagles fans turn on their quarterback, it's getting ugly in Philly, folks.
The Early Line, only on SportsGrid.
All right, welcome back in Game Live, Game Day here on the Grid. Starting hour number 3 of our 4.5 hour extravaganza. We'll see you here till the end of the football game, as we always are, Mondays and Thursday nights. Do have a hockey game starting here in a little bit. We haven't talked too much pucks tonight. We got San Jose and Dallas. Sharks coming up big the other day, after losing 7 straight to Calgary. They ended up winning. They're hosting the red-hot Dallas, 15-5 of the Stars, their last 20. They own this series, as everyone has against the Sharks over the last several years, right? 10-2, including 7-0. They won 7 straight. Nice little 14-6 under for San Jose. They've won 10 of their last 13 at home. I'll keep on playing the Sharks game. I hopped on their bandwagon and Anaheim's bandwagon about 2 weeks into the season. Anytime you want to give me the Sharks and home money, I'll take it. It's plus 164. Little flyer on San Jose tonight at home against Dallas.
Seattle and Calgary right now, scoreless. I got to tell you, the Seattle Kraken have lost 9 of their last 10 games, and the honeymoon is over in Seattle. Like they're an expansion team a couple of years in, and they have cool jerseys, but that only goes so far. And it was pretty bad after their last game the other night. They refused questions except from a team employee at the press conference.
Wow, that's weak.
That's pretty bad, huh? So the media and they have media there, Scott. So basically they said, no, we're only taking questions from the NHL.com Seattle Kraken. And the guy's a team employee.
Wow.
The team's 1-9. You owe the fans more than that, bro.
Yeah.
Like you can't just say, oh, we're not taking questions from the media because we lost and we're losing. You're a professional sports franchise. You can't. But they evidently can, and they are. But that's not good, bro. Because now that when you do that, there's a saying in if you're a politician, you're a coach or whatever. I think it was Casey Stengel that coined the line. He said, "Don't pick a fight with the media. They never run out of ink." Right? It's true. There's too many of us. You know what I mean? Look at Pavia, bro. Once the wolf pack jumps on you, there's no turning back. So if you're a Seattle columnist right now, you write for the Seattle Times, you're a Seattle talk show host on local radio, TV, you're going to be nice to the Kraken now? You're going to say, oh, let's give them a chance? They won't even take your question. you're going to say, what kind of joke franchise are we running down here? And that's exactly what they're doing right now. And then it trickles down to the fans. Just take the damn question after, and you don't have any whatever, dude. Yeah, it sucks for 5 minutes. The media get on you, and you're the coach, but it's part of the job, man. You got to do it.
Yeah. They fine you in the NFL. I'm surprised they would allow that. And that's where the other media members should all just get up and walk off. You know, listen, if you work
say, all right, we're going to boycott you guys. All right. Yeah, we won't come. Exactly.
Yeah.
How about Cincinnati, too? Like the ultimate cheap franchise. They got fined by the NFL. They didn't remove the snow from the seats, Scott.
I saw that. Yeah.
People showed up and there's snow all over their seats. Like you're charging people big money for these tickets, guys. The least your team sucks. The least you can do is like shovel the snow off the seat. No, Mike, the Brown family, they're like, suck it. We just don't care. What are you going to do to us? Suck it.
Yeah.
Like just a total disregard for the fans. Like just screw them.
Yeah. That's what Joey B was saying. He couldn't come out and say it the other day, but that's what he was saying. I really believe that.
I think the Bengals have worn him out, not football. Yeah. I'm just sick of it here. They're sick of the crap. Yeah.
We're every contract extension is a fight. You know, our best defensive player can't get a deal. You know, we got to piss it off players before maybe eventually give them the money. But it takes such a fight for Jamar Chase and T. Hey, I think he's just like done with the Bengals. That's all.
Yeah, but their owner is so bad too. Like they stay in worse hotels, and you know what I mean. It's just a constant squeeze of money there.
Yeah,
that just cycles into the pockets of the owner there.
Yeah. It's amazing. So you got two or three best players maybe in the NFL, and you're still going to screw it up. The Bengals. That's why the Bengals.
They don't care. So. Like that's the thing that people don't realize. They don't care.
Yeah.
I know we're going back a ways, but it was an O.J. Simpson's book before. Like I read O.J.'s book and stuff. He was a Bill, right? But so for O.J., the wheel fell off in his life. But when O.J. Simpson was on the Bills, he rushed for 2,000 yards. The Bills got good. And the Bills lost to the Steelers in the AFC Conference Championship game. And O.J. Simpson, like after the season, he went in and he met Ralph Wilson, the owner of the Bills at the time. And he told Wilson, he said, you know what, I'm telling you what, we're good. And he said, we're a couple of players away. I think we'll win the Super Bowl next year. Like O.J. Simpson was all fired up. And he said, yeah, we got a really good team, sir. And I think we can win the Super Bowl for real next year. And OJ wasn't even looking for money, Scott. It wasn't even him. Right. Like his contract wasn't up or anything. So OJ is just like a season-end meeting with the owner. And OJ said, I think you need to sign. OJ suggested players to sign. He said, if we got this guy and that guy, man, I tell you what, I think we can make the Super Bowl. And OJ told him there were a couple of guys on the team that were up for like money. And OJ said, you got to pay these guys. You got to keep the team together and bring in a couple of new guys and more guys, and we'll win. And Ralph Wilson told him, he said, OJ, if we win, then I got to pay everybody as much as I pay you. And I'm going to have guys coming in here that are going to want more money because we won the Super Bowl. He goes, things are fine the way they are right now. OJ left for San Francisco after. OJ walked out of there thinking like, wow, all right. Well, he was honest about it at least. Ralph Wilson never cared. These old guys don't care. Yeah. Dude, you know it, Scott. These old, the Ralph Wilsons, the Ford family, the Browns, they literally got the team for like $40, Scott. Now they're worth like billions. Yeah, really. You know what I mean? Like
billions.
Like literally. Like it's just like a family garage to them. It's the family business. You know, it's like owning a restaurant. Why are we going to change the ingredients? We're making billions. Why? Like, no. Like, everything's fine. No, we never won a Super Bowl. Like, they're living in mansions, Scott, still. You know what I mean? The Bills, Pagula hasn't won a Super Bowl. He's still a multi-billionaire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's only been the real recent owners that paid. You know, even Jerry Jones paid pennies on the dollar for what that franchise is worth. Nothing. I mean, just that's what it's all. They're all richer than rich. It's just like
remember, you know the story, right? Of Donald Trump. Donald Trump turned down to buy the Dallas Cowboys because he thought he was getting ripped off.
No,
you don't know this story.
This is the New Jersey General days. Before then. Or
yeah,
back
so
then?
look, get this. And the best line is even Trump said you would never be able to make money. Donald Trump famously passed on buying the Dallas Cowboys for $50 million in the mid-1980s, calling it a no-win situation.
Wow.
Trump's take. This is Donald Trump tells the New York Times, quote, I feel sorry for the poor guy who's going to buy the Dallas Cowboys. If he loses, which seems likely because they're having troubles, he's going to be known to the world as a loser. Jerry Jones then bought the team for $140 million. Cowboys are now valued at $9 billion.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trump turned it down for $50 million.
Yeah, and honestly, if you really made us like a yard sale and said, all right, Dallas, the Cowboys are up for sale, you'd probably get double that in reality, So, yeah, and that may be his
Yeah,
angst
because
then,
it's so...
it's worth this, but in reality, to sell it, you'd get twice that. What do we got? I see this Seattle ball.
Sam Darnold, interception. Oh, boy. Let the media pile on. I said it earlier. Remember I said to you and Tom Vecchio at the half, I said, when he has to throw, that's when the interceptions are going to start to happen.
Yeah.
You don't have to throw. It's only 16-14, but all right, let's see what happened here. Yeah, that's on Darnold. That's a bad interception. Like, that's not like, sometimes like, it was tipped or another receiver, blah, blah. No, look at this guy. Darnold dropped back and he freaking threw it right into coverage. The Rams fooled him.
Yeah. What was he looking at? What do you think he saw?
He's double.
This season is about coming together, sharing moments.
We're going to go with the over tonight.
And celebrating what connects us. It's lighting the candles, gathering like a team, and finding joy in every night. 8 nights of tradition, 8 nights of celebration, 8 chances to shine. Happy Hanukkah from all of us at SportsGrid.
I see the Lions making it when it's all said and done. I talked to Brady Cannon about this. We were doing our show on Sunday night. I think the Bears are just a season early. I think they're a year early in their development. They are winning games, and they still have a negative point differential. The turnovers are keeping them afloat. That's just not sustainable when it's all said and done. Ben Johnson has done a fantastic job. Next year will be the year they truly take a lead.
Newswire, only on SportsGrid.
They're doing a new show about a Japanese interpreter.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're doing I don't know if it's a documentary or actors are in it.
It's got
I think it's a drama.
It's a real show.
It's like a scripted show?
Yeah.
About a Japanese interpreter?
Yes.
I wonder who's getting paid for that.
The Craig Carton Show, only on SportsGrid.
Super Bowl MVP, multiple Super Bowl chances there, Super Bowl championship as they got it. Nick Sirianni said on the radio, no chance that Jalen Hurts is going to be benched. But by the way, Jalen Hurts didn't play the last 3 games. I think the Eagles would be 3-0 in those games, though. Just saying, Joe.
Oh, wow. How the mighty have fallen. When the Eagles fans turn on their quarterback, it's getting ugly in Philly, folks.
The Early Line, only on SportsGrid.
All right, welcome back in Game Live, Game Day here on the Grid. So last we left you, Seattle not necessarily driving, but they had the ball at midfield, down only 1. And 2 plays later, LA scores a touchdown. Yeah, not Seattle, LA. Interception, bad throw by Darnold that was returned all the way down to the 1-2 yard line. Corum takes it in from there, and just like that, a 14-13 or whatever it was lead turns into a 23-14 LA Rams lead. They're up 9 now, 2 scores, laying 6.5, and over-under is 51.5, which is actually, you're at 37. That's 2 touchdowns plus, but you might be with a 9-score game being a 2-point conversion situation somewhere along the line. So, but that's not going to, that's not going to keep the doubters off Sam Darnold's back. I'll tell you that, Gabe. That was a bad pass.
It really was horrible timing. You know what? You win the football game. You go, 22 of 31, whatever, 2 touchdowns and interception. Nobody cares. No one remembers. You're in a 16-14 football game. You're moving the ball. You're at midfield. It's Darnold. It's not just him. Like Cooper Kupp, they're moving the ball down the field. He fumbles. They're moving the ball down the field. Darnold throws the interception. They continuously turn the ball over and beat themselves, the Seattle Seahawks. And now they're in this exact spot, the last spot that you want to be in. And I don't know how you feel about this, but if I was Seattle, I would not abandon the ground game here. You know what? You're down 9 points. There's a lot of football left. Don't panic. Don't force things with Darnold, because another interception here would be catastrophic. Not just for the game, but no one will believe in him. Like if this thing blows up right now, right? Like, let's say, okay, don't worry about it. And they drop back and boom, he throws another batted pick here in the next couple of minutes. The stadium's going to blow up. They're going to, it's just, and in his head, it's going to get in his head. They threw the ball pretty bold on first down, Scott. All right, that's a sign of, all right, we're trying to get your confidence up, huh?
Yeah. I agree with you about the running game.
Threw it in
I like it even more.
What's that?
I like the running. Yeah, it's funny.
Run the damn ball. You're only down. You're down 9. You're not down 19. Just run the ball. Just settle down.
You got a quarter and a half left. You got plenty of time. I mean, they're really giving you really good numbers to bet the over in these running backs. But it is funny if this thing plays out the way it's going, in that the public sentiment so far would be 2-0, right? We all bet against Tua on Monday. Tua sucks, cold weather, this, that, what have you, right?
I know. I hate the obvious. I hate it. That's what happens. I know you contrary to try to be smart.
Yeah.
Look at this, Scott. Look at this play coming up here. He nearly just got intercepted.
Oh my goodness. What are you doing?
Like he got lit up, but he threw the ball. Like they're falling apart. Like he is under pressure, but look what you just threw the ball up and look at this. You can't do this. Like what? This is what I'm talking about. He just threw the ball to nobody. He decided instead of getting sacked, I'm just going to throw the ball over the middle of the field, and it's a miracle it wasn't caught by a Ram. It was just because it was a linebacker and whatever. The ball was tipping around. They got the first down. There's is this JSN finally with a catch? Yeah.
Finally?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. 1 catch for 20 yards he has.
Like you said, Scott, normally I'd be running to the window saying, let's bet on the quarterback passing yards here. They're down by 9. But it's like, I don't know. Like, it's hard to trust this dude.
Yeah.
He's at 121 now.
He did turn it on game number 1 after his 4 picks, right? They only lost by 2, played well second half, and really had a chance to win the game. They got him locked right now as far as his numbers. But I do like those rushing props. Wow.
Holding penalty, so
99.5. He's got 90 yards.
Yeah, but I understand they're moving the ball. Like the big plays they've had is all Kenneth Walker. He popped a big run and he popped the big run on the pass. Just give him the ball. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got Darnold or you got Walker. It'd be like, all right, coach, just give the ball to Walker. Like, don't, like, if it's not an insult to Darnold to hand the football off, but you know what? It wasn't a crazy play call they called. It was just a dumb play by Darnold, or you and I don't know, like you said, maybe Cooper Kupp or who was it wasn't where they were supposed to be, but it was like Darnold made his mind up first. I hate that. Quarterbacks will drop back. It's like, bro, do you realize your
defensive back with you? But when you're under pressure, like he's been, you get little, itchy feet, and you throw the ball a second too soon. Yeah, and that's why
he's got happy feet, and he is under serious pressure.
Yes, he is.
But this is the problem though with a quarterback like Darnold. That's not his fault, but when he's not mobile, right? I mean, Scott, he's not. You know what I mean? You want a pocket passer quarterback. It's a dangerous way to live in the NFL. You better protect them. It's the same thing with the Lions. Like, if you get in Jared Goff's face, like, they're done. Like, he cannot scramble. Like, he cannot buy time. There's a bunch of quarterbacks like that. Like, there's a few of them. Aaron Rodgers, another one. Like, you saw it the other night. Aaron Rodgers, man, if you let him stand there and throw the ball, he can still throw it like he's 22 years old, right? If not better, right? But if you get in his face and you get him starting to run around a little bit, he is a 41-year-old man. right? And it shows. So, same thing with Darnold, man. You collapse the pocket on Darnold, and he'll just throw it up like he doesn't care who he's throwing it to.
They got 4th and 14 out at the Rams 47.
Yeah. And he just missed the pass
right?
Here. Not fully his fault, but like, it's snowballing, though. Like, now, like, you see the shots of the fans. They're standing up. They're booing. Like, there's a restlessness in the stadium now. And you're only down 9. It shouldn't be that way. But there's a restlessness about the offense now. The negativity is real. Like, look at this. Got 3rd and 14. Cooper Kupp is open, and Darnold throws it out of bounds. Like, Darnold's rattled.
Yeah.
You just can't
this goes
take
back
this team.
to,
I can't buy into this. Wow. It happens. Like you said, Tua and Darnold, the easiest 2 fades, and I'm on the opposite side of both. God, I'm an idiot.
On both of them.
I quit. I
was on Seattle. I was on Seattle, too. I bought it.
Hey, I did jump out on the Rams plus 7.5 early, right? That's smart enough to do that.
There you go. Me too.
This season is about coming together, sharing moments.
We're going to go with the over tonight.
And celebrating what connects us. It's lighting the candles, gathering like a team, and finding joy in every night. 8 nights of tradition, 8 nights of celebration, 8 chances to shine. Happy Hanukkah from all of us at SportsGrid.
I see the Lions making it when it's all said and done. I talked to Brady Cannon about this. We were doing our show on Sunday night. I think the Bears are just a season early. I think they're a year early in their development. They are winning games, and they still have a negative point differential. The turnovers are keeping them afloat. That's just not sustainable when it's all said and done. Ben Johnson has done a fantastic job. Next year will be the year they truly take a lead.
Newswire, only on SportsGrid.
They're doing a new show about a Japanese interpreter.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're doing like I don't know if it's a documentary or like actors are in it.
It's got
I think it's a drama.
It's a real show.
It's like a scripted show?
Yeah.
About a Japanese interpreter?
Yes.
I wonder who's getting paid for that.
The Craig Carton Show, only on SportsGrid.
Super Bowl MVP, multiple Super Bowl chances there, Super Bowl championship as they got it. Nick Sirianni said on the radio, no chance that Jalen Hurts is going to be benched. But by the way, Jalen Hurts didn't play the last 3 games. I think the Eagles would be 3-0 in those games, though. Just saying, Joe.
Oh, wow. How the mighty have fallen. When the Eagles fans turn on their quarterback, it's getting ugly in Philly, folks.
The Early Line, only on SportsGrid.
All right, welcome back in Game Live, Game Day here on the Grid. So kind of moment of truth here for the Seattle defense, which no fault of their own. They're down 9, 23-14, but they got to gift 7 points on that last turnover. So they've really done a halfway decent job, all things considered. But 3 minutes left to go in the third. Rams with the ball deep inside their own territory. 3rd and 3, as a matter of fact. At their own 22. So if they can stop them, get a 3 and out, and then, Seattle get the ball back again, then okay. They get a first down, they start moving the chains, and then you start looking at the clock here. So we'll see what they will do.
You're going to lose the crowd, too.
Yeah,
the crowd at least is back in it right now. The crowd on defense, they're all fired up. They get a quick stop. Even you get a stop and a field goal, you sort of get back in this thing, but first down, they get the first down. Stafford completes the pass. So, the new total is 49.5 right now. And the Rams, it's crazy. Hey, guys, we were saying earlier, wow. I should have jumped on the money line. That would have been like smarter than 7.5. But we're like, wow. Rams are 7.5. It's only 7. And now the Rams are minus 8.5.
That was weird.
The odds makers got caught on that one. I'm sure there were people.
It's hard to say like they fell asleep at the wheel, right? I mean, it can't be that, but it just didn't make any sense. They were begging for Rams money. It just, and here the Rams are. I mean, weird, very weird. So
I'm glad I'm on it. It softens the blow. It softens my anger right now.
Yeah.
Right? I knew it was one of those deals. I kind of knew. I was worried about it. Like Cam is a big Seahawk fan.
Right.
So he was like very gung-ho, and they're going to win. And I played devil's advocate, right? I brought up the fact. I said, listen, I'm out here, right? I get every one of their games. And I get the Seattle news and all this. So I'm inundated with it. I know the Seahawks. And I told him, I said, Cam, the Seahawks are good. But I said, they played 3 teams with a winning record in the NFC this year, and they lost all 3 times. And I brought up the fact about how, don't be fooled last year, guys, that the Seattle Seahawks beat the Rams. And, if you look at their past history, it was the last game of the year. The Rams didn't care, and Seattle didn't care either, but, Seattle did care. It was Geno Smith. They wanted to get to 10, whatever. So Seattle won the game, but it was a meaningless game. So it didn't mean anything. Whenever it means something, the Rams beat them all the time. And we're seeing it happen, unfold here once again. And I almost feel, I'm not going to feel bad for Sam Darnold because he wouldn't feel bad for me with my own personal problems. But he is going to get absolutely, crucified for this.
Yeah.
He's going to get, this is to blame. And it's not just him, but it's hard to have faith in the Seattle team moving forward. And now a big play from the Rams. Wow. Game, set, match. Puka Nacua.
Again,
he just racked up another.
Last until the 5th round. This guy's got 5 receptions for 132 yards when the whole world knows he's getting the ball. Just on the other side, and I love the Jigba, so I'm not necessarily knocking him, Gabe. But on the other side, you got a similar situation. He's got 2 receptions for 32 yards. One guy's got 132 yards on 5 receptions. The other guy's got 2 for 32. Your main guy's got to step up. Yeah.
They tried to pass. They can't protect them. Scott, I'm almost running out of answers here besides to say Seattle's offense isn't very good.
Yeah.
Look, last week they couldn't score a touchdown. If you take Kenneth Walker out of this game, they're screwed. They're getting shut out.
Yeah.
Kenneth Walker, he's saved them. The 1 big run, 2 big runs by Kenneth Walker. Otherwise, they don't have any points here. They can't sustain drives. What's Darnold? How many passes has Darnold completed now? It's an absolute train wreck for them.
It's got 126 yards pass. That's 10 of 16 for 126.
Dear God. Yeah, and there was 45 yards on one of them, Scott. 46 yards on that 55. One. You take the 46 yards.
Or 46.
No, it was a 55-yard run. Yeah, it was a 46-yard catch. 55-yard run. So take that. What's minus the 46?
Yeah.
So he's 9 of 15 for 80 yards if you take away that one play.
Yeah.
Can't win like that in the NFL.
Can't win.
Meanwhile, Stafford 17 to 24 for 302 with 0 interceptions.
Yeah. I'm going all in on Darnold. I got to go one more time. I'm not going to put it in now. I'll put it in now. Won't change too much. Give me Darnold over 216.5. He's at 126. He needs 91 more yards.
Now they really don't have a choice. But
now they got to throw, yeah.
It's about to be 30 to 14. What's the in-game total of this now? This game's just blowing up in my face. 52.5 is the new number now.
Oof. Well, yeah, 27. That would be 44, 51. That's 3 scores. I don't know if you're going to get 3 scores.
We're going into the 4th quarter right now, but they're on the
first and goal. Yeah. Talk with Brady Cannon when we come back.
This season is about coming together, sharing moments.
We're going to go with the over tonight.
And celebrating what connects us. It's lighting the candles, gathering like a team, and finding joy in every night. 8 nights of tradition, 8 nights of celebration, 8 chances to shine. Happy Hanukkah from all of us at SportsGrid.
I see the Lions making it when it's all said and done. I talked to Brady Cannon about this. We were doing our show on Sunday night. I think the Bears are just a season early. I think they're a year early in their development. They are winning games, and they still have a negative point differential. The turnovers are keeping them afloat. That's just not sustainable when it's all said and done. Ben Johnson has done a fantastic job. Next year will be the year they truly take a lead.
Newswire, only on SportsGrid.
They're doing a new show about a Japanese interpreter.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're doing I don't know if it's a documentary or actors are in it.
It's got
I think it's a drama.
It's a real show.
It's like a scripted show?
Yeah.
About a Japanese interpreter?
Yes.
I wonder who's getting paid for that.
The Craig Carton Show, only on SportsGrid.
Super Bowl MVP, multiple Super Bowl chances there, a Super Bowl championship as they got it. Nick Sirianni said on the radio, no chance that Jalen Hurts is going to be benched. But by the way, Jalen Hurts didn't play the last 3 games. I think the Eagles would be 3-0 in those games, though. Just saying, Joe.
Oh, wow. How the mighty have fallen. When the Eagles fans turn on their quarterback, it's getting ugly in Philly, folks.
The Early Line, only on SportsGrid.
All right, welcome back. In-game live, game day here on the grid. Scott and Gabe checking out the football, which is now entering the 4th quarter. So with that, we always bring in our good buddy SportsGrid host. You see it here all the time here on the grid, Brady Cannon, who I hope, Brady, you do not have the under in the Sacramento-Portland game, which is 36-32 still in the first quarter, or the Utah-Laker game, which is 79-73 at the half. You got over-unders of 249.5 and 267.5. Good. The NBA is such a horrible product. It's such a horrible product, Brady. What's going on, my friend?
Oh, I'm so tired of this league. I grew up a Warrior fan, and I still enjoy watching the Warriors play basketball. I'm not so sure how many other teams really play beautiful basketball. Utah, I wonder you got to find that bet somewhere. See if you can get a sports book to put up. Will the Utah Jazz be involved in a game this year that has 300 total points? They've come close already.
Tonight.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
Literally tonight.
I think earlier this year they got to about 288 or something like that with the Chicago Bulls. But I mean, Scott and Gabe, both you guys, we're talking about how this league is kind of disgusting. 300 total points, that used to be reserved for the All-Star game.
Yeah,
that used to be the
All-Star games. Gabe likes this stuff.
No, I'm not right. But people do. Some people do. And there's a Nakua touchdown.
Wow. All right. Hope you weren't on the Seattle Seagirls either, as I like to call them here, Brady, as me and Gabe both were.
I stayed away from this game. Easy for me to say now, but I kind of lean towards over the total. That would be a nice position to have right now. But, my numbers came out Rams. Everything I did came out Rams by a point. And then I, of course, saw the market move, and I agreed with it. I thought the situation was good for Seattle. Even the season score here, get revenge. It's your turn at your house. And they come right out, and Charbonnet scores early. I'm like, okay, here we go. And then bang, the Rams didn't even flinch. They're just clearly the much better team. And I don't know if I really knew that coming into tonight, but now we're seeing it up close.
Didn't it feel that way, though? Even though they were both 11-3, right? It's almost like there's two houses beside each other in the same neighborhood. They look the same, but one of them doesn't have furniture on the inside. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think the Seahawks were like a shell of 11-3. The Rams are a real 11-3.
Oh, totally. But I really thought the Seattle defense was better than they looked tonight. And we know the Rams offense pretty darn good, too. It's without Devontae
They've been on the field all night, though.
You guys were saying it earlier. Right. Everybody in the building knows Nakua is going to get the ball, and he's got almost 200 yards receiving. So they have some holes. And I felt that the game was going to come down to Sam Darnold, whether we were going to get the good Sam Darnold or the bad. And really, before that last score, it really was kind of on Darnold. That was a crucial, basically a pick six to throw. He took it from a game when a field goal could win it for you to where you have to have a touchdown and a field goal, basically
worst possible time to throw the pick, Brady. Worst possible time. 16-14 midfield, just brutal.
Yeah, I mean, it pretty much ended the game. I mean, and now you've got a 16-point advantage. So, and who knows if we don't know what would happen if he doesn't throw that pick. They might have gone in for a score and taken the lead. But that was probably the most brutal event that I've seen so far. And then, like we're talking about here, it's just clear that the Rams are much better, really, in all facets of the game. Special teams, defense, offense, quarterback, running back. They're very, very good.
Yeah. How do you explain? Listen, they'll be 5-3 if they lose this game at home this year, which is not horrible. But they are 6-1 at home. If you want to pile on Sam Darnold, it would be okay because there's less pressure on you on the road. Fans aren't booing you. At least your hometown fans aren't booing you.
It's been a couple of years of this. It's been a couple of years of the Seahawks losing their 12th man home field advantage. Big part of it is they became too corporate and too trendy, right? It's like anything. You win the Super Bowl, you start selling tickets, and suddenly you start charging a lot more than you should. So, there's a lot of the sort of hardcore 12 men type fans aren't there. Also, Seattle Seahawks fans are frustrated with the product. They don't like this mediocrity type stuff. I know the record is good, but they sell the tickets to the visiting fans more. It used to be unheard of. Now you see Brady, you're a 49er fan. Niner fans take that stadium over. They're buying the tickets from Seattle fans. Seattle fans are selling the ticket, right? That was unheard of before. Now they're willing to sell out the team for the money.
I think some of the hardcore fans
last year, guys. It was all Bills fans, and I was around Seattle fans, and they were angry. They were angry. Like they were
That's
not
a little
like
surprising.
me.
Especially
like
our
the team
Bills.
sucks. This is frustrating. I was like, you guys aren't that bad. And they were like, no, I have Geno Smith. This is terrible. This sucks. I don't even like coming to the games. I sell my tickets. They're down on the team as a whole, guys. That's why they don't have that same sort of home electricity they do. They used to.
That's what I was going to say. They're just not as good a team as they were back then in the Russell Wilson prime of his career when, that crowd, that fan base was on fire.
Last two seasons, they're 13-2 on the road, and they'll be 8-9 if they lose tonight at home. I mean, that's bizarre, a weird split.
I know some friends of mine that live in the Seattle area that were really fired up about this game tonight. And that kind of shows that the entire town was pretty big about this game tonight. But like we talked about,
they love the team in this city as a whole. Like
that Darnold
they lost the Sonics.
Really, it absolutely
they
just
live for them.
The air out of the balloon. I mean, that was – you saw the look on the TV broadcast. They showed some of the looks on the fans' faces, and it's like, here we go again. It's like we're done.
All right. Would you do any props, or let's start with the regular line? All right. So it's 30-14. Little surprised, Boy Wonder Jr. there didn't go for two because that is the absolute prime time you go for two. And to me, he dropped the ball. But they're up 16. They're laying 10.5, and the over/under is 54.5. You're at 44 points. You want to do anything with those numbers?
Yeah, I'm not really too sure what to do with the total, but I tell you what, I think I'd lay it with the Rams. This has gone south in a hurry for Seattle. I don't think the Rams are done yet. I would say the Rams
Seattle
are going.
Just ran the ball 2 times in a row. Like it's almost like you're down by 16 and they're running the ball. Like it's they're gonna have to throw it.
No, I think the Rams are going to cover double digits. Even if Seattle scores, I think the Rams will come back and score again. They haven't. I mean, how many stops has the Seattle defense gotten tonight? How many times have the Rams punted? Once?
Punted? Good question. I'll tell you here in a sec.
I don't recall seeing a Rams punt. Maybe once.
Yeah. I don't remember too many. They punted punt returns, kick returns. None. They've not punted one time. Yeah, good call.
It's been really impressive.
Seattle are First and goal here. Where are they?
Yeah.
11-yard line, whatever. They're knocking on the door. They're on the 11-yard line here.
I tell you what, I'd make another bet that they don't come away with a score here, or because I don't think they'll kick a field goal, and I think the Rams will hold them. They've got 10 yards to go with no first down available. I'm not so sure they get in.
They'd go for two.
See,
They need 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions, right? They're down by 16.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
a
this
field
is
goal,
why
they won't kick a field goal.
Yeah, no. This is why if you were the Rams, and I'm not a big proponent for going for 2 ever. You know, Gabe knows that, right? But there are certain circumstances, and this was the prime one. You're up 15, you go for 2, you're up 17. That turns it from a 2-score game to a 3-score game. Even if you don't get it, you're still up 15 points. They still got to make 1 2-point conversion. That's when you go for 2 because the reward is so much greater. And yet, so they left the door open for Seattle. You know, they score here. I've seen teams get 2 touchdowns, 2-point conversions.
I almost feel like there's an interception coming to Brady.
We'll see when we come back. Brady can.
This season is about coming together, sharing moments.
We're going to go with the over tonight.
And celebrating what connects us. It's lighting the candles, gathering like a team, and finding joy in every night. 8 nights of tradition, 8 nights of celebration, 8 chances to shine. Happy Hanukkah from all of us at SportsGrid.
I see the Lions making it when it's all said and done. I talked to Brady Cannon about this. We were doing our show on Sunday night. I think the Bears are just a season early. I think they're a year early in their development. They are winning games, and they still have a negative point differential. The turnovers are keeping them afloat. That's just not sustainable when it's all said and done. Ben Johnson has done a fantastic job. Next year will be the year they truly take a lead.
Newswire, only on SportsGrid.
They're doing a new show about a Japanese interpreter.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're doing I don't know if it's a documentary or actors are in it.
It's got to.
I think it's a drama.
It's a real show.
It's like a scripted show?
Yeah.
About a Japanese interpreter?
Yes.
I wonder who's getting paid for that.
The Craig Carton Show, only on SportsGrid.
Super Bowl MVP, multiple Super Bowl chances there, Super Bowl championship as they got it. Nick Sirianni said on the radio, no chance that Jalen Hurts is going to be benched. But by the way, Jalen Hurts didn't play the last 3 games. I think the Eagles would be 3-0 in those games, though. Just saying, Joe.
Oh, wow. How the mighty have fallen. When the Eagles fans turn on their quarterback, it's getting ugly in Philly, folks.
The Early Line, only on SportsGrid.
Hi, welcome back in Game Live, Game Day here on the Grid. Something always happens. Not a lot of times. It's most of the time anyway. It is scores, but we did have some big play, guys. Sam.
We have
Darnold,
a new tradition now, Scott. A Sam Darnold commercial interception instead of touchdown. That's our new tradition.
Man, Brady. I mean, I listen. He's under pressure again, but that's life in the NFL. I forget. There've been a lot of quarterbacks over the years that people say, well, "Yeah, but he's under pressure. He's under pressure." I know that, but that's the NFL. You have to perform under pressure. It's not ideal, but that's what separates good quarterbacks from bad quarterbacks. The good quarterbacks can maneuver around the pocket or make plays and offset some of that pressure. He's under pressure there. He throws the ball over the middle. I don't know who the hell he was trying to throw the ball to, but it was an easy pick by some fat defensive lineman, and the Rams now have the ball at their own 10, 15-yard line or so. So,
well, look at their schedule, and we were kind of talking about maybe the hollowness of the 11-3 record coming in. Okay, to open the year, they lose to the 49ers. That's when the 49ers were completely healthy. They beat the Steelers. We know the Steelers are, pretty average, maybe above average, but not great. They trounced the Saints. They're no good. They beat the Cardinals, allowed them to come back. They're not very good. Lose to the Buccaneers. This is back when the Buccaneers were good. They beat the Jaguars. That's a decent win on the road. They beat the Texans. That's a good win. That one was at home. They beat the Commanders. Who cares? They beat the Cardinals. Who cares? Lose to the Rams. Beat the Titans barely. Titans cover in that one. Shut out the Vikings. Who cares? Trounce the Falcons. Who cares? And beat the Colts with Phillip Rivers at quarterback and barely win that one. It's really not all that impressive of a schedule.
Yeah.
They didn't score a touchdown in that game either.
Right?
Yeah.
6 field goals against the Colts last week, and it's carried over into this week. You talked about it earlier, Scott, about would you rather this or that with Darnold, but
right.
Darnold looks rattled for real on the sidelines right now. Like, he looks like almost like he's going to cry. Like moving forward, this becomes like a massive sort of issue, like the elephant in the room right now, right? Now his teammates are going to start to hear and think the same thing. Like, can this guy play well in a big game? Can he?
Yeah.
Right? It's not all his fault, but these interceptions are inexcusable. Like that last play, it's totally on him. It's not like you can blame other people.
It just feels like last year all over again when he blew the end of the regular season game and the playoff game, right? It seems like we're seeing it all over again.
They said, screw it.
This?
They returned the punt for the touchdown. How about that? They say, you know what? All right, I'm going to do this myself. They returned. Seattle just returned the punt for a touchdown. That's a serious. That's like I just said. The rest of the team getting mad. That's almost like if I got to the sideline, I'd drop the ball in front of the offense. Right here you go.
Yeah.
Here you go, guys. All right, we're only down 10 now. Let's go.
Do your damn job. Get out there and do your job, Sam. For God's sake. What more can we? Is there anything else we can do to help?
They showed about 5 minutes ago. They showed Harbaugh, and I'm sure they're related to Jim or John. I don't know if it's his brother or whatever. I didn't realize there was a Harbaugh. He's a special teams coach for Seattle, and I said to myself, why are they? Seattle's got the ball. Why are they showing the special teams coach? Okay, whatever. And then
because he's a Harbaugh.
I guess so. 5 minutes later,
barely stayed in bounds without even looking. He didn't even know. He's going down the sidelines. He barely stayed in bounds, and they get the 2-point conversion. We got a 30-22 game now.
Okay, we got a ball game. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Now Darnold gets a chance of redemption. He gets a chance of redemption, right?
Yeah.
If they get the ball back, all right. Game. You know what? You got to drive here. Let's go, bro. Like you said, Sky, like that Ram, the one he threw 4 picks, they nearly won.
Yeah.
What did he do with his last chance for redemption? Threw a pick to an offense or to a defensive line?
This is his 13th chance of redemption.
Right. Now I'd still lay the 7.5 because the Rams, should be able to go down. They pretty much scored at will. That was their first
field
punt
goal
of the night.
It's TD or bust for the spread, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look at the even though this game is obviously no longer not in doubt or is in doubt still. The Rams Super Bowl odds dropped from plus 340 to plus 280. And the Seattle line went from plus, I think it was 7.5 to now 10-1. So
it's kind of what we were talking about. It's pretty clear
because of the home
best
field advantage. They are, but that's the thing. The winner of this game is the 1 seed. The loser of this game is the 5 seed.
Yeah.
It's such a massive difference that it'll affect the future for real.
That's really about the line movement. Yeah.
I'm just surprised with that more than anything else, guys. I just don't think the Rams are that much of a favorite. I like them. I got a 20-1 ticket on them, rooting for them, but I just don't perceive them as like the next choice is
they're
Buffalo
not invincible.
At plus 850. Yeah, they're not invincible. Hell, they may lose tonight and blow this game if they don't get a couple of first downs here.
That's really been their Achilles heel is blowing games late. They blew that game to the Philadelphia Eagles. They almost let Seattle come back last time they played. If they can just finish the job, they have.
They
I
are
think
so
they're the most
complete,
complete
though.
team in the NFL. Right.
Yeah,
that's what
exactly,
that's what I just said.
They run the ball. They throw the ball. They have a veteran stud quarterback. Their defense is good. They have a good coach. Their special teams is good. There's no weaknesses. Like when the Rams
there's
are
no
on,
more
they're just
complete
so
package
precise.
in the NFL.
Yeah.
You know, I think Detroit is maybe even better than the Rams when they're healthy. And that's another team that when they're
Rams would
healthy,
beat Denver guys in the Super Bowl, but I think Buffalo and the Rams would be a great game. It would just be a track meet.
Yeah,
Buffalo and the Rams.
Totally.
You know?
Yep, exactly. It would be a track meet. I agree with that. I just wish the Lions could magically get healthy and we could see that show.
Yeah,
because
I
think they're as good as any.
But their defense is
But
so big.
they don't have any.
I mean, they would have to
well,
get
their whole secondary is banged up. I mean, they just don't have any healthy
They're not
bodies.
even going to make the playoffs.
I know.
Yeah.
Might not be a bad bet to make it.
I still think they're going to squeak in somehow.
They could still win the division, which is crazy.
With everything said and done. That's how
The
crazy.
Bears are missing,
It's
so
going to be great.
Dunze out and Leonard Burton III is out, right? So you got the two young wide receivers out for the Bears this week. Is that what are you thinking about that game, Braves? Does it scare you off? And hey, we got a third down coming up here, guys. The stadium's back involved here. The defense, everyone's fired up suddenly again.
Wow. Good job, Brady. Talk to you soon. Thanks, guys.
This season is about coming together, sharing moments.
We're going to go with the over tonight.
And celebrating what connects us. It's lighting the candles, gathering like a team, and finding joy in every night. 8 nights of tradition, 8 nights of celebration, 8 chances to shine. Happy Hanukkah from all of us at SportsGrid.
I see the Lions making it when it's all said and done. I talked to Brady Cannon about this. We were doing our show on Sunday night. I think the Bears are just a season early. I think they're a year early in their development. They are winning games, and they still have a negative point differential. The turnovers are keeping them afloat. That's just not sustainable when it's all said and done. Ben Johnson has done a fantastic job. Next year will be the year they truly take a lead.
Newswire, only on SportsGrid.
They're doing a new show about a Japanese interpreter.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're doing I don't know if it's a documentary or actors are in it.
It's got a.
I think it's a drama.
It's a real show.
It's like a scripted show?
Yeah.
About a Japanese interpreter?
Yes.
I wonder who's getting paid for that.
The Craig Carton Show, only on SportsGrid.
Super Bowl MVP, multiple Super Bowl chances there, Super Bowl championship as they got it. Nick Sirianni said on the radio, no chance that Jalen Hurts is going to be benched. But by the way, Jalen Hurts didn't play the last 3 games. I think the Eagles would be 3-0 in those games, though. Just saying, Joe.
Oh, wow. How the mighty have fallen. When the Eagles fans turn on their quarterback, it's getting ugly in Philly, folks.
The Early Line, only on SportsGrid.
Welcome back. It is in-game live game day here on the grid. Just checking out a little Seattle and the LA Rams, Scott and Gabe. So they forced the Rams to punt. I thought that was an actually catch on third down, but I guess not. So the Seahawks, after everything is said and done, and we're bashing them here, and rightfully so, they got the ball at the Ram 26-yard line. Down 8.
Showing some heart, Wetzel. Showing some heart.
It's amazing. It's amazing. I tell you, listen, I'm happy. We're on the Seattle, right? But it goes back, Gabe. It's simple first-grade arithmetic.
Oh, my God.
Not another
touchdown.
Pick.
Touchdown,
Wow.
Seattle. We were saying it all night. Sam Darnold's an elite quarterback.
He's
Guys, he's got ice in his veins.
He's phenomenal.
He's got ice in his veins.
Yeah. He's dealing with amateurs here. He's got to overcome a god-awful offensive line. He's the man. Wow.
You know what, though? Redemption, Scott, right? Redemption. If he can somehow pull this off from where his life could be, where his life was. He literally looked like he was going to cry on the sideline a couple of minutes ago. And I noticed as well, no one was going over to him. Normally it'd be like, you know what? Hey, it's all good, bro. Cheers. We're good. Like, no, I think the anger was real. I think people were like, son of a bitch, man. Like, you're killing us. Like, come on. Like, you know, here it is. 2-point conversion coming up. We could be 30-30 here. I'd like nothing better, Scott, to get Seattle win and our Rams 7.5.
Oh,
then we'd be like, all right,
Absolutely. I close it in on my 212.5 yards passing too with Sam Darnold. This again, I really don't think these head coaches could pass first grade arithmetic. I really don't. X's and O's and everything else smarter than us. I get all that stuff, but they didn't get it.
No. You should have just given it to Walker. They threw the ball. Like, don't get cute. Like,
all right. But that's when the Rams, they really should have gone for 2 when they scored that last touchdown.
A.J. Barner was the one with the touchdown, just for the record. Michigan Wolverine. A.J. Barner, tight end.
Wow. All right. So it's 30-28. But this is just like
better than 30-14.
Their last game. But you just got 6.5 minutes, though. So they got some time.
Yeah, we got time. Yeah, we got time. They got to get another stop. They got to get the stop again. Not easy. Can the defense do it again? Can they do it again? Get another stop, and then you just need the field goal for the win after.
Boy, back-to-back games with a field goal at the buzzer, maybe, for Seattle. Passing props now. I'll tell you what, the Rams aren't going to be running the ball.
Just for the record, Darnold, like, he throws a touchdown. We should note, A.J. Barner was wide open on the play, so you or I would have been able to throw that.
Yeah.
Number 2, like, he was wide open. Like, it was wide open, like, type deal. On the 2-point conversion, Sam Darnold just hit a ram in the helmet with the pass. That's why it wasn't completed. Like, it was one of those sideways deals. But we'll give credit to Jared Verse. Verse came flying in, but I see it now. The ball actually hit the ram in the head. That's why it never got there.
Wow.
He got his hand up, though, too. He got his hand up. It was a nice play by Verse. So not so much Darnold. Nice play by Verse.
Right. All right. He's at 205, and Stafford's at 306. They have him locked, Stafford. But I don't think
second half has started, too, in the college game. And you know what? The total's down to 55.5 now, bro. We're right down to where it was. So I hate to say it because I'm on Missouri State and the under, but I got to bite the bullet on this one. I don't want them to come back and the game goes over and they don't win. You know what I mean?
Right,
I got to flip my allegiance and say, no. Arkansas State just beat them 38-7 now. Finish them off. Yeah. Kill the clock, run the ball, get stops. Let's just end this game. And I'll get the split. I don't want to go 0-2.
I'm actually a little surprised. 31 points. They just started the second half, and it's only 55.5. You know, you're well past the halfway point. They must not really think that Missouri State's going to score tonight. That's what that's telling you.
Phoenix Suns have come back on Golden State. Remember, guys, we gave 2 NBA picks earlier. We said, let's go with the over in the Laker game, over 242.5. In-game total's 264.5 right now. 100-99 for Utah with a minute and a half left in the third quarter. And Phoenix have been trailing most of the night. And, in fact, they were down by 53-46 at the half. And now they're winning 75-73. So we got a ball game in the desert right now as well. So big action. And tomorrow night, we're going to be locked and loaded, guys. We got the Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua fight tomorrow night on Netflix. That I don't know if it'll really start when we're. Yeah, it'll start because we're going to be on tomorrow night for the Alabama-Oklahoma game. Scott, till midnight.
We'll be on to midnight.
We'll have boxing, and football tomorrow live.
I wonder, Gabe, if they wait. If that's a close game, I wonder if they wait for Bama-Oklahoma to end. Figure they're going to get a few more pay-per-view buys Friday night.
No, it's not pay-per-view. It's on Netflix.
Okay.
But you know what? They'll probably still wait, Scott. Good call. They won't start till midnight. Good call.
This season is about coming together, sharing moments.
We're going to go with the over tonight.
And celebrating what connects us. It's lighting the candles, gathering like a team, and finding joy in every night. 8 nights of tradition, 8 nights of celebration, 8 chances to shine. Happy Hanukkah from all of us at SportsGrid.
I see the Lions making it when it's all said and done. I talked to Brady Cannon about this. We were doing our show on Sunday night. I think the Bears are just a season early. I think they're a year early in their development. They are winning games, and they still have a negative point differential. The turnovers are keeping them afloat. That's just not sustainable when it's all said and done. Ben Johnson has done a fantastic job. Next year will be the year they truly take a lead.
Newswire, only on SportsGrid.
They're doing a new show about a Japanese interpreter.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're doing I don't know if it's a documentary or actors are in it.
It's got to.
I think it's a drama.
It's a real show.
It's like a scripted show?
Yeah.
About a Japanese interpreter?
Yes.
I wonder who's getting paid for that.
The Craig Carton Show, only on SportsGrid.
Super Bowl MVP, multiple Super Bowl chances there, Super Bowl championship as they got it. Nick Sirianni said on the radio, no chance that Jalen Hurts is going to be benched. But by the way, Jalen Hurts didn't play the last 3 games. I think the Eagles would be 3-0 in those games, though. Just saying, Joe.
Oh, wow. How the mighty have fallen. When the Eagles fans turn on their quarterback, it's getting ugly in Philly, folks.
The Early Line, only on SportsGrid.
Hi, craziness while we were away. When we last left you, the Seagirls had missed a 2-point conversion. Rams were going to get the ball, right? But they went to review. Pass. Yeah, it was Darnold threw a sideline pass basically to a wide receiver, right? But it ricocheted off the Rams player's helmet, as you mentioned, Gabe. But when they went to review, they realized that pass was actually a backward pass, which makes it a lateral. And
picked the ball up when no one noticed, right?
It a live
he was in the end zone.
Yeah. It ricochets forward into the end zone. Charbonnet just grabs the ball like he's, I'm going to grab the ball, hand it to the official.
Kirk Street's like, presence of mind of Charbonnet.
Yeah. But he's such a, he's so awful.
The ball,
he
like
so
you said,
bad.
Charbonnet, the ball rolled for Charbonnet. Charbonnet thought the play was dead, Scott. He didn't even know. He picked the ball up like, whatever. He was frustrated when he got the ball. It's funny. Yeah, he didn't know what he was doing.
Yeah.
No one on Seattle, we didn't know. Wow.
And they realized it was a backward pass. I don't know how that's allowed, though, because the officials are blowing the whistle. Unless you want to tell me they didn't blow the whistle, really?
That's one of those weird plays. I know, you're right. I know they tell you, they always teach everyone, play to the end of the whistle, but dude, the guy threw the ball went up in the air, it landed on the ground, everybody stopped, right?
Yeah.
That was an unusual play. And then we go to break. I look up, I'm like, what do you mean it's 30-30? I'm like, what the hell did I miss? What the hell's going on?
Wow.
It's
30-30.
30-30.
And
the Rams are not happy about it either. McVay is not happy about the call. He's not happy about anything that's going down here. Suddenly the Rams are in choke mode.
All right, I'll ask you this now. Has Sam Darnold 15 of 23 for 205, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions? Has he done enough to
they need to win now.
No.
If they lose, it's like, if you would have played better, we would have won. You know what I mean? Still. But it's not as bad now, but this is really his chance of getting carried off the field like Rudy type thing tonight, Scott.
Yeah.
This is his breakthrough moment on it's right there for the taking.
They punted. Rams have to punt again.
It's 4th down. Yeah. They had to punt.
Wow. I don't know what the biggest money line was. I always look at these things, and I just it didn't compute it. I just had no thought of Seattle coming back and winning. I know they were getting 15.5 at one point.
Yeah, so
I bet it was a good.
That's like plus 650, plus 750 type thing.
It was 7, 8 to 1, something like that. 650.
Let me check our chat here. You're right. We should always make a note of that, but we get caught up in the emotional moment of our Seattle bet, and they're sucking, and we're thinking there's no way in hell they're coming back and winning. Right? Like, hell, Brady Cannon, God bless him, a couple minutes ago, he was like, "Oh, the Rod laid the points of the Rams. They're just going to kill them, even if Seattle scores again." The game is just flipped. Like, it just changed.
That punt return did it.
Yeah, the punt return saved their ass. Point blank. You're right. Punt return saved their ass.
Game without
it was 30-14. They were done. They finally got a stop. And the crowd was leaving and booing. And the kid sprinted down the sideline and saved the day.
Yeah. They punted now 3 times. Last 3 possessions after not punting the entire game.
I got to tell you what, though, Seattle, they're going to be like a fraudulent 1 seed. People are going to be fading this team, Scott, in the playoffs. Yeah. Like, they're not going to buy in. What are the odds now? Let me check here. Let's see the new Super Bowl odds.
Good question.
Let's see Super Bowl odds.
Flip back to what it was originally. FanDuel's got plus 360 and Seattle 7-1.
Wow. It's amazing how these massive swings in these games.
Yeah. Even for Super Bowl odds. It's amazing.
Yeah, but this has such ramifications because the winner controls their destiny to be the 1 seed.
Yeah.
Thing is, the Rams can survive. The Panthers, I believe.
Because they have to win the next 2. They can't lose because they would
exactly.
They would lose the head-to-head.
Exactly. They don't clinch anything by exactly. They're not clinching.
Yeah.
They got to win out. They just control their own destiny. Yeah. Seahawks at Panthers. Seahawks at 49ers.
That's not easy.
They're not going 2-0.
No, I don't think so either. Who do the Rams have? Let me check the Rams schedule. I think they have, I want to say Minnesota's on there. Let me see.
Rams.
No. Atlanta on the road and Arizona.
Ooh. Much easier. Carolina's not an easy place to play. We've seen them. They beat the Rams. Like, you know what I mean? They beat the Rams, Carolina. Carolina are good at home.
Yeah.
So that won't be easy for Seattle.
Right.
Yeah, Carolina's fighting for their playoff lives, so they're going to be all in, and they're fighting for a division and stuff. And and the Cardinals are a clown show. So that's like a cake. That's a walk in the park for the Rams. That's a free win the last game of the year.
I think the Rams still get it, Gabe, even if they lose tonight. I don't think Seattle's winning both those games. I
don't think they're winning both games either.
Yeah.
And now Seattle just punts already.
That's not good.
3:19 left.
Have passing yards, passing attempts too. What's he up to? He's up to 25. Wow,
son of a bitch. I guess it's good. At least it was Arkansas State that scored. Man, maybe it turns into a rout, but Arkansas State just scored a touchdown.
Again.
Yeah, I was hoping that, all right, just sort of kill some time here without some points. But, 31-7 now. They got to sort of start taking it easy. Like, they're going to run the ball as the game goes on.
You would hope.
But not ideal. It just went up to 59.5. I know. Not good.
38. Yeah. 38, 45, 52. 3 touchdowns. Won't be any more field goals, I wouldn't think. Yeah. We got to get it to, we got to get to like 2 minutes in the third quarter. And then it's just like, all right, game's over.
Pistons and Mavericks are tied, Scott. This Maverick team's getting better and better. Huh? Cooper Flag's going off. Mavericks tied 110 with the Pistons.
We got Cooper Flag props tonight. 23 points. He went over again. Son of a gun.
Yeah, he's starting to kill it every night now.
Yeah, he's balling. His numbers he's got 23. The game's still going on.
Yeah, remember I played him in his first game. Remember I played the first night his rookie now. I was like, I want to get on his first night. We'll never get Cooper Flag at 14.5 again. He didn't get there. He didn't get there that night. But so tonight is 23.5. You see the progression. So in other words, Cooper Flag 2 years from now we'll be talking. It'll be like, Cooper Flag's prop tonight's 29.5, 30.5. Yeah. He's just on the verge of stardom already. You know what I mean? And he's still a kid. Like, he's just getting better every day.
He should still be in high school, basically. They should be a freshman in college. He had 42 last game, 22, 19, and 16, but 22, 24, 35. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's had 22 points or more in 6 of his last 8 games. They're going to be bumping his numbers up pretty quickly.
Well, we got the Rams. Big play for the Rams. Dude, there's just big breakdowns in the Seattle secondary, and even worse, Seattle are getting hit with a personal foul hit to the head.
Oh, jeez. Why don't you just give him the game, Seattle? Give him the freaking game. Wow. All right. They got the ball at the 30-yard line. Holy
man.
Fuck.
Just like that. And they do have 3 timeouts left. So now you're in absolutely positively whatever, dude. You got to use the timeouts, get the stop fast. You got to start thinking they're going to score a field goal here. We got to get this fast and get the damn ball back.
Yeah. Got to use your
You've
timeouts.
got 3 timeouts. Yeah, now it's timeout time now. They're running the ball here on first down. Well, it would help if you wouldn't let them run for 9 yards, but there's a holding penalty, I think.
Oof.
Oh, boy, maybe you can push them back out of field goal range, too. We got drama here, that's for sure.
Yeah, got drama. All right, so you know how it turns out. I'm back.
This season is about coming together, sharing moments.
We're going to go with the over tonight.
And celebrating what connects us. It's lighting the candles, gathering like a team, and finding joy in every night. 8 nights of tradition, 8 nights of celebration, 8 chances to shine. Happy Hanukkah from all of us at SportsGrid.
I see the Lions making it when it's all said and done. I talked to Brady Cannon about this. We were doing our show on Sunday night. I think the Bears are just a season early. I think they're a year early in their development. They are winning games, and they still have a negative point differential. The turnovers are keeping them afloat. That's just not sustainable when it's all said and done. Ben Johnson has done a fantastic job. Next year will be the year they truly take a lead.
Newswire, only on SportsGrid.
They're doing a new show about a Japanese interpreter.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're doing I don't know if it's a documentary or actors are in it.
I
think it's a drama.
It's a real show.
It's like a scripted show?
Yeah.
About a Japanese interpreter?
Yes.
I wonder who's getting paid for that.
The Craig Carton Show, only on SportsGrid.
Super Bowl MVP, multiple Super Bowl chances there, Super Bowl championship as they got it. Nick Sirianni said on the radio, no chance that Jalen Hurts is going to be benched. But by the way, Jalen Hurts didn't play the last 3 games. I think the Eagles would be 3-0 in those games, though. Just saying, Joe.
Oh, wow. How the mighty have fallen. When the Eagles fans turn on their quarterback, it's getting ugly in Philly, folks.
The Early Line, only on SportsGrid.
Welcome back. It is in-game live game day here on the grid. So they're approaching the 2-minute warning. Here's the situation. We're tied 30-30. Welcome back, Scott and Gabe. Rams 30, Seattle 30. Rams have the ball. They have it deep inside the Seattle territory. They're at 4th and 8 now at the Seattle 29. Seattle used all their timeouts, or at least 2 of them anyway. So we're at the 2-minute warning. So you got to figure they're going to kick a field goal. Yeah, they got to stop. They got to stop. Give them credit, not to stop, to force a punt, but at least they get to stop to force a field goal attempt. And in these conditions, 39 yards, 40. You're looking at about a 45-yarder after the 2-minute war, after the timeout here.
Oh my God!
They missed it.
He missed.
Wow.
You just said,
Yeah,
40.
missed.
I was like, nah, he ain't going to miss. It's a foot, but I didn't realize it was 48. I thought it was 38 or so. He missed.
Yeah.
It started to fade and sail. Seattle
Wow.
get the ball back 30-30.
With a chance to win.
With good field position, too.
Yeah.
So 48-yarder.
Yeah. You know
I
what
told
killed
you
the
earlier
Rams?
about the long field goal prop, eh? I said, I don't like this stadium for field goals. I told you. It's not it's a weird place, this stadium.
Man. They had a holding on first down, and that really killed the Rams.
They
Instead
were
of just
moving the ball,
moving
too.
the ball down the field, they were moving the ball. They ran the ball, picked up a bunch of yards.
Remember, I
they
said
got a holding
after that, I said, maybe it'll push him out of field goal range. I was like, wishful thinking, but he ended up missing. Wow. I think he was going to miss, Scott. When you were saying it, you're like, you never know, 48, 49 yards. And I was like, nah, it looks like it's good. It was going right down the middle, and it just started to, fade and tail away, man. Wow. This opens up the door for Seattle, man. You've got to take advantage of this. Do not go to overtime if you're Seattle. This is your shot. You got 2 minutes to win the game right now.
Think about what's riding on this, right? The number one seed for all intents and purposes.
First to fifth, bro.
Yeah, you win a division. You have your quarterback maybe exercise all demons because he's going to lead them down the field on a drive.
Yeah, now you have him playing at home and 2 games only, or exactly.
Only 2, or he fails again. It's what do you think? What's FanDuel?
But now it's not so much on him. I don't know if he throws an interception here or something like that, but the money line for Seattle is now minus 250. I got a 250 here.
FanDuel's minus 210. That's a big number. I don't know.
Rams plus 200. Will game go to overtime? Yes, minus 130. Whoa, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird that they have Seattle as the favorite like that, but they have the will it go to overtime as the favorite at minus 130.
Yeah. Rams have 3 timeouts, so, they could,
and there's a lot of time. You're right.
Yeah, get the field goal range. As long as you use your timeouts, you still got 45 seconds or so.
He did just miss a 48-yarder, though. So it's not like, all right, is he going to hit a 58-yarder now with the game on the line?
Yeah. And they didn't go conservative, to their credit, the Rams. They threw the ball on 3rd and 8, except he threw long and the receiver went short. So they didn't even have a chance. So
Darnold just got sacked. That's the one thing you don't want to do. We're going to go into overtime.
Yeah.
And just like that, Seattle went to minus 140 on the money line.
Yeah, it's down to pick them on FanDuel.
It's 3rd and forever.
3rd and 17.
And they can't get cute and try to, you know what I mean? You can't
now
throw
they
an interception
worry about punting the ball back. The Rams, I would take a flyer on the Rams right now. You're going to get the ball with a minute and a half left.
Minus 250. I know. Now the Rams offense is going to be in a bad mood. Eventually they're going to break through here.
Yeah.
This whole quarter's been a disaster for them. They're finally going to – you're giving the Rams too many chances. That's why I said, this is it, Seattle. Don't give the Rams another chance. You got 2 minutes. You got the ball. This is your game. You're on your home field. It's your game. Now you find yourself in the 3rd and 17. Massive play. Give it to Walker. He saved your ass a few times on these 3rd and longs.
They ran on first down. I get it. You were like 2:05 left. So you knew you had the 2-minute warning, but you've seen teams do that. You're not going to outsmart the Rams.
And now they throw the ball incomplete, Scott. So there's 150 left. The Rams have a ton of time left.
They're going to lose.
Seattle only has 1 timeout left, so they got 1 timeout, so they can't really control things here. They got to get a stop. They got to get a stop.
It's either overtime or bust for them. And the Rams have 2 timeouts, so the clock is not
if you're the
really
punter, man. This is where the punter, you make your money, bro. Pin him inside the freaking 5, bro, somehow. Coffin corner this thing.
Yeah.
Hell of a punt.
They got to go conservative. Job. Yeah.
He booted it. Fair catch at the 10. That's the best you could have asked for, pretty much.
That's pretty good.
The punter smoked it.
So now you need 60 yards, right? You got to get it to the opposing team's 30 for another 47-yard.
For this guy, let's say 50. He just missed 48, but exactly. So, 30, you're right, 30-yard line or so, give or take.
So, 40, 50 yards, 60,
I doubt he misses again from the same length, right? He barely missed. I don't know. He'll adjust on that. He'll realize, all right, I got to kick it harder in the stadium here and whatever.
Pick them. I think they go down the field. I hate to say it, but they better double team Puka. We play if it's to somebody else. Okay, I'll deal with it. But if they throw the ball 3 times,
if you get beat over the middle of the field to Puka here, that's just you can't let this happen. I would actually tell guys too. Listen, almost college style. Don't get beat by Puka if you have to. If you have to, interfere him. Seriously.
5-yard
like
penalty.
just grab his jersey. If we
penalty.
have to deal with a penalty, I'd rather that than him turning us into a 72-yard run after the catch.
Yeah.
Oh, Stafford goes deep. Oh, and speaking of which, Nakua, dear God. They freaking had him, too. First down, they got pressure on him. Nakua just, what was that, 30, 40 yards? Nakua. They're not even double-teaming Nakua. They got him one-on-one, man. Like, seriously, watch the replay. Like, you can't leave. You got to double-team this guy.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Anybody but this guy.
Scott, they have him one-on-one. Stafford is salivating when he sees that.
He's got 200 receiving yards, Coach. Double team the guy.
They didn't have any safety help come over. The DB was on his own. Like, it was like, dude, I don't care. Like, Charles Woodson would have a hard time stopping this guy one-on-one right now. Like, just, he needs help. You need help. Double team him. Jam him at the line. Double team him. Tackle him. Get him. Tackle him.
This season is about coming together, sharing moments.
We're going to go with the over tonight.
And celebrating what connects us. It's lighting the candles, gathering like a team, and finding joy in every night. 8 nights of tradition, 8 nights of celebration, 8 chances to shine. Happy Hanukkah from all of us at SportsGrid.
I see the Lions making it when it's all said and done. I talked to Brady Cannon about this. We were doing our show on Sunday night. I think the Bears are just a season early. I think they're a year early in their development. They are winning games, and they still have a negative point differential. The turnovers are keeping them afloat. That's just not sustainable when it's all said and done. Ben Johnson has done a fantastic job. Next year will be the year they truly take a lead.
Newswire, only on SportsGrid.
They're doing a new show about a Japanese interpreter.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're doing like I don't know if it's a documentary or like actors are in it.
It's got a.
I think it's a drama.
It's a real show.
It's like a scripted show.
Yeah.
About a Japanese interpreter.
Yes.
I wonder who's getting paid for that.
The Craig Carton Show, only on SportsGrid.
Super Bowl MVP, multiple Super Bowl chances there, Super Bowl championship as they got it. Nick Sirianni said on the radio, no chance that Jalen Hurts is going to be benched. But by the way, Jalen Hurts didn't play the last 3 games. I think the Eagles would be 3-0 in those games, though. Just saying, Joe.
Oh, wow. How the mighty have fallen. When the Eagles fans turn on their quarterback, it's getting ugly in Philly, folks.
The Early Line, only on SportsGrid.
All right, big third down coming up. Rams with it at their own 48-yard line, 3rd and 1. Minute left. Would they go for it? Would they dare go for it if they don't get it on 3rd down? I've seen McVay be real conservative in these, 3rd and 4th down plays this season. In fact, earlier tonight, when he had 4th and 1, they just kind of handed the ball off. I wonder what they do here. So we have that situation. And then we also have a timeout in the field area. And then we have Missouri State. Did they punt? Somehow, no, it says it's at their own 10-yard line. That can't be because before I saw it at their own 40-yard line, 4th and 1. So 31-7, Arkansas State leading Missouri State in the college football game midway through the third quarter there. Everything is, there it is. Ooh, it's down to 52.5. They must have punted. How about that?
Let's go. And the Rams?
Yeah.
Rams were sort of going backwards here. All right. It's 3rd and 10. They're in a weird spot here, too. They can't go for it. Because if they don't get it, then they give Seattle the ball on the other side of the 50. So this is a massive play right now. This is the game. 3rd and 10 on like their own 49-yard line right now. Like I said, they
had a 3rd and 1. Okay, so it's 3rd and 10.
Yeah, 3rd for the Rams. Yeah, McVay, he's crazy, but they're in a weird spot. Like I said, you can't go for it on 4th down. So it's this play. And they got Nakua and one-on-one again, and they're going to Nakua. Incomplete. It's incomplete.
I was going to say 4th and 5, maybe they would go, but they can't go 4th and 10.
If it was, on the 20, it was a different part of it's in nowhere's land, Scott.
Yeah.
That's why I brought it up. Like, I was fascinated by it. I'm like, wow. It's really kind of one play. You're in the mid, like you can't give them the ball on the 48-yard line, but you're like, damn, I don't want to give it back to them right now either with 49 seconds left. Seattle have 49 seconds left.
As a Seattle ticket holder, do you want them to go for it on 4th and 10 or punt? I say punt.
Oh, I'm glad they punted and gave us the ball. Yeah.
You're right. I say punt.
yeah, but if the Rams, I understand why the Rams didn't do it. You know what I mean? Because we would have been screwed if they would have manned up and F it, we're going for it. They probably would have completed it and we'd be like, oh my God, they're going to complete this, aren't they?
That would have been it.
They did it.
That would have been it. So
McVay seemed kind of mad with Stafford. Not mad, but kind of confused about what happened on that play on the last one. So how many chances? This is another chance of redemption for Darnold. Another one. Another chance for the Seattle offense to win this football game. 42 seconds. You're on your own 15-yard line.
All right.
Can he do it?
You got a timeout. Would you go conservative and just hand the ball out? No timeouts.
You know what?
No timeouts.
They dumped it off over the middle, and they just picked up a chunk play, actually. What did the guy in the Rams do here? There's got to be a penalty. What the hell just happened here? Did he spike the ball?
Ugh. The Rams player or the Seagulls player?
Let me see. Darnold spiked it so fast, so I don't know. See, guy in the Rams tried to intercept a spiked ball. I've never seen that before. And he almost, seriously, Darnold spiked the ball, Scott, and the guy in the Rams, dove underneath everyone and tried to catch it. I was like, what the hell just happened? Ball up? Yeah. I was like, wow. Oh, Darnold, you don't. Oh, he gets sacked.
Oh, my
We're going to go to overtime. They don't have any timeouts.
Wow.
So it's 3rd down. If you guys are smart, you would hurry up and throw a freaking bomb here on 3rd down. Maybe you get a bomb and you can, you know what I mean? Get pass interference
or something.
Yeah. They're tapping out, Scott. We're going to overtime.
Wow.
Unbelievable. You guys, Seattle, how many chances do you want, man, to get the ball, man, to win the game? That's 2 times, man, in the last 3 minutes. You guys have had the ball with a chance to win the game and not move the ball. You're going to run the Rams, man. You're running out of chances. The Rams aren't going to screw up over and over.
Tempting fate. Yeah, you're tempting fate here. It's just, man, you had 2 chances. They both had chances. This is one of those games.
The Rams, you're right.
It's
weird. They Scott for a 30-30 game. It's turned into an offensive slugfest here in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, go figure, right? 30-30. We'll see who gets the ball first. I still think it's an advantage to get the ball second, but wow. Stafford's thrown for 387, 2 touchdowns. Darnold's thrown for 221. He's got 28 attempts, so I need 3 more. I'm going to get lucky maybe and get 3 pass attempts in overtime.
What's Nakua up to? I'm still not there. I took Nakua over 9.5. Remember, I took him over 9.5, and I did get over 141.5. So we won that. I need 1 more catch for Nakua.
Yeah.
Can't believe he's not a 10 yet.
Overtime.
This season is about coming together, sharing moments,
We're going to go with the over tonight.
and celebrating what connects us. It's lighting the candles, gathering like a team, and finding joy in every night. 8 nights of tradition, 8 nights of celebration, 8 chances to shine. Happy Hanukkah from all of us at SportsGrid.
I see the Lions making it when it's all said and done. I talked to Brady Cannon about this. We were doing our show on Sunday night. I think the Bears are just a season early. I think they're a year early in their development. They are winning games, and they still have a negative point differential. The turnovers are keeping them afloat. That's just not sustainable when it's all said and done. Ben Johnson has done a fantastic job. Next year will be the year they truly take a lead.
Newswire, only on SportsGrid.
They're doing a new show about a Japanese interpreter.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're doing like I don't know if it's a documentary or like actors are in it.
It's got
I think it's a drama.
It's a real show.
It's like a scripted show?
Yeah.
About a Japanese interpreter?
Yes.
I wonder who's getting paid for that.
The Craig Carton Show, only on SportsGrid.
Super Bowl MVP, multiple Super Bowl chances there, Super Bowl championship as they got it. Nick Sirianni said on the radio, no chance that Jalen Hurts is going to be benched. But by the way, Jalen Hurts didn't play the last 3 games. I think the Eagles would be 3-0 in those games, though. Just saying, Joe.
Oh, wow. How the mighty have fallen. When the Eagles fans turn on their quarterback, it's getting ugly in Philly, folks.
The Early Line, only on SportsGrid.
All right, welcome back in Game Live. Really, overtime. Game day here on the grid. We used to call it overtime because we are in overtime. 30-30 is the score. Overtime we begin. Seattle won the coin toss, and I think they deferred. Did they not get? Let's see. Who's kicking off here? Rams get the ball first. So,
Yeah,
no.
Rams
get the ball first. Yeah,
You're correct.
So they deferred.
Seattle won the toss and gave the Rams the ball.
Yeah, I'm seeing that now. So, all right, it's the proverbial. You get the ball second. If they do score, at least you have 4 downs.
You know
what
what
you got to get,
right?
Yeah, and if you stop them, you kick the field goal, you win the game. So there are advantages. The only disadvantage
And the
is
defense
it's
is your
time
strength.
thing. Yes, that's the thing. The disadvantage
That is point. Yeah.
that the other team, the Rams, will get the ball twice before you get, you'll get it once. So if you both punt, then they have a chance to win the game.
Should be 15 minutes. The 10 minutes is they just make it 15.
I know.
Right? The 10 is, I know, can't play forever and it's a physical game and all that, but how many times would it really get there anyways? But still, it's great. You're right. You get the ball, it's dangerous, Scott. You're right. We see it too, man. Some of these teams are good at like slowing it down and eating up like 8 minutes and like leaving you no time. And also, Seattle's defense been on the field a lot. You can look at it both ways. Yeah,
it's a short week too. These guys got to be exhausted, right?
Here come the Rams already. Rams moving the ball. They're almost in field goal range now. They're at midfield already.
Yikes! Jeez.
43 yards.
There's your Nakua. Right, you got your 10th reception out of Nakua.
We needed 10. So it took overtime to get there, but we get there.
We get there. At least they don't have those props like they do in hockey sometimes, where it's regulation bets. You know what? Overtime counts. Another little perk in your back pocket when you bet overs versus unders. So
Lakers have come back just quickly. I thought they would. Lakers have come back. It's 131 to 120 with 3:40 left. I got over 2. So I already hit the 242, Scott, but I got greedy and I bet over 264.5 as well. I got 4 minutes, under 4 minutes. I should be able to get there, actually. You know what I mean? I'd be surprised if we don't get 14 more points here. Is that what it is now? I got 264.5, so I should get there.
Yeah. What was it at halftime? We both made note that it was pretty low considering.
I bet this at halftime. It was 266 and a half. I bet it right when the half started type thing. So it was like 265 and a half, 266 and a half.
Yeah. It's amazing. And then you have 20 seconds left. Golden State and Phoenix tied at 98.
Wow. I'm on this one too. I didn't realize. Yeah. So, wow. Looks like they could be going overtime. Like you said. Oh, there's a bomb. Oh, I thought it was intercepted, but there's a flag. Who's the flag on?
Oh, no. Pass interference.
Big drama here.
We don't want that.
Let's see. No way. No way.
What happened?
That's the softest ass pass interference call ever, bro. Watch the highlight. No way.
They want to get out of here.
No way they're calling that.
Yeah. Where's Puka now with his comments about the referees? Huh?
Yeah, and it was on Puka. He just got a soft call.
There you go. Yeah, there you go, Puka. Go on and
it was
go
defensive holding, not PI.
Tomorrow.
But watch this, bro.
All right, that's big.
They said,
big difference.
watch. They basically watch. It's unbelievable. I can't believe that. It had nothing to do with the play either. Stafford wasn't even throwing it to him.
Watch what they did. To call those penalties.
Dude, the buddy just sort of put his hand up and touched he kind of pushed Puka as he was running by him. And they were like, oh, that's enough. Soft ass call in overtime, man.
Yeah. You could call that every single play. If they showed you that angle, you'll see defensive backs touching guys like that every single play.
Watch.
So the thinking is you're not supposed to call it unless the ball's coming your way.
Football gods don't lie. They intercepted it. They just picked them off on a tip ball.
Wow.
It's getting crazy, this game. This is some wild stuff in overtime here. This game went from kind of being not boring, but it's 30-14 and there was 6 minutes left. And we were sort of mumbling our way to the end of the finish line. And it was at least we hit the Rams plus 7.5. And then in the last, from the punt return to overtime, both teams have had the ball 6 times. Seriously, it's all right, here's a chance for you. Here's a chance for you. All right, you guys get the ball back. No, you get the ball back. And missed field goals, interceptions. Darnold goes backwards. All right, did he not catch this? Now we got to see if he actually caught it. Oh, boy.
Oh, no. This is like Braves Twins, 98 or whatever it was.
Yeah, World Series. Best game ever,
bases loaded every other inning. Nobody could score. So,
that's a catch. It's a catch. It hit the ground. It's one of those modern era, whatever. It hit the ground, but it never moved.
Right. As long as it doesn't move, you're okay.
They are reviewing it, though.
Oh, jeez.
And the call on the field is an interception, though. It is an interception, so they would have to overturn it. Here's the call.
Right.
Oh, they overturn it. You're killing me. I don't agree with this. In your modern NFL, man, the ball, that's a catch.
It can hit the ground as long as it doesn't move.
Look at Scott. That's a catch then.
Back calls. That's back-to-back calls from Puka and
you're really screwing the Seahawks over here now. You're really playing with their minds. They get a big stop, you throw a ticky-tack ass call on a defensive holding on the Nakua. That ball wasn't really moving, man. That looked like a catch to me. And I'm not just saying that because I'm on Seattle. That looked like a catch to me.
Wow. And that was enough to overturn it even. Not even confirm it, but overturn it.
And all this crap is eating up time, too. If you're Seattle, get the ball back.
He's got the ball in his hands. He grabs it.
Here's another penalty. They call another penalty on Seattle.
Wow. That's not enough to overturn that. It does hit the ground, but it
doesn't really move.
It's in his chest.
He had it. And his arm was even under the ball.
Yeah, and it didn't. You could see it not moving. As crazy as that sounds,
that's a catch.
You don't see it moving, and that's to overturn the call. There's no. I don't see that. I really don't. Wow.
Well, now the Rams have the ball in the 42. I don't know, man. If the football gods have any sort of, they'll fumble or something now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is getting wild. They're really pinching Seattle, man. Like the Nakua call was weak.
Yeah.
Now Sean McVay's
he's
running
just running
on the
down
field.
the field. Jeez. Wow.
We're craziness in this game, man.
I'd like to see what the official there in the booth is saying. I don't really. His hands, he grabs it with both hands.
And they decided pretty fast, too. I don't understand how your debate was so quick about it that, you were wrong. You're not wrong. It was an interception. You know what? That's from the league, Scott, because the referee, we know the league does. The referee doesn't decide the review. The league does.
Right, the league does.
Oh, my God, you can't really.
Score's got to be a touchdown, Rams. My son's quiet. I hear him. I don't hear yelling in the background. He's a Seattle fan.
Nakua,
again,
of all people. How many yards he got now? 250? Whatever. Like, this is getting ridiculous.
Who is the defensive
coordinator? That's why I don't like giving the ball
Seattle?
first, Scott. I don't like giving the ball first. It's overtime. You take the damn ball. Let Kirk Cousins say, we're going to take the ball. We're going to score. We're going to win. Like this, you know what I mean? Now you need an effing touchdown now.
Wow. Now the only advantage is you got 4 downs. But still, 12 for 225 with 2 touchdowns is Puka Nakua. 12 receptions for a guy that you knew going into the game was their only wide receiver, and you still allowed him 12 receptions for over 200 yards and 2 TDs. Way to go, coach. Way to go, defensive coordinator. And McDonald's a defensive guy, is he not?
Somebody's winning a fantasy football matchup tonight.
This season is about coming together, sharing moments.
We're going to go with the over tonight.
And celebrating what connects us. It's lighting the candles, gathering like a team, and finding joy in every night. 8 nights of tradition, 8 nights of celebration, 8 chances to shine. Happy Hanukkah from all of us at SportsGrid.
I see the Lions making it when it's all said and done. I talked to Brady Cannon about this. We were doing our show on Sunday night. I think the Bears are just a season early. I think they're a year early in their development. They are winning games, and they still have a negative point differential. The turnovers are keeping them afloat. That's just not sustainable when it's all said and done. Ben Johnson has done a fantastic job. Next year will be the year they truly take a lead.
Newswire, only on SportsGrid.
They're doing a new show about a Japanese interpreter.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're doing I don't know if it's a documentary or actors are in it.
It's got to.
I think it's a drama.
It's a real show.
It's like a scripted show?
Yeah.
About a Japanese interpreter?
Yes.
I wonder who's getting paid for that.
The Craig Carton Show, only on SportsGrid.
Super Bowl MVP, multiple Super Bowl chances there, Super Bowl championship as they got it. Nick Sirianni said on the radio, no chance that Jalen Hurts is going to be benched. But by the way, Jalen Hurts didn't play the last 3 games. I think the Eagles would be 3-0 in those games, though. Just saying, Joe.
Oh, wow. How the mighty have fallen. When the Eagles fans turn on their quarterback, it's getting ugly in Philly, folks.
The Early Line, only on SportsGrid.
Right there, come back. Another clean shot.
All right, welcome back. In-game live game day on the grid. Once again, for the umpteenth time, a chance for Sam Darnold to shine. Down 7, they get the ball. Rams score. Puka Nakua touchdown reception. He's having a monster fantasy game. We looked it up, depending on your league, 40, 50 maybe points he's got Unbelievable. So, first down, they got the ball at the Rams' 44-yard line. So they got a quick first down there. So they're on the move. They have 4 downs, right? Because obviously they're not punting, not kicking a field goal. So you got 4 downs to get a first down. That's the advantage of at least, getting the ball the second time. You have 4 downs. So
I don't like it, though.
Starter can do.
Wouldn't you take the ball? I wouldn't be set in stone on it, but I don't like giving a team a chance. I don't like being. We know what we need. Yeah, now we need an effing touchdown. Wouldn't have been better if we just took the ball and handed the ball off to Kenny Walker 15 times in a row and ate up the clock and just whatever, made them under pressure. Now you're putting pressure on Darnold to have to come back. I'd rather give him the chance to go first, to be honest. It is what it is. They can't stop Nakua, so they're going to have to score, just point blank right now. And it's getting real. They find themselves in a 3rd and 10. And no pass interference on this, though? Okay, late flag comes in. I was going to say, come on, guys. You're a little obvious. You really want L.A., don't you, instead of Seattle, huh?
That's nice. All right, we'll get a little first down, pass interference.
Yeah, we got a first down.
I need one more attempt for Sam. 18 of 30. That'll hit that prop. That'll be nice. Even if we
this
don't
is a good
Seattle,
thing right now for fantasy players and prop players and stuff.
Yeah.
I already hit my Nakua props. I had over 9.5. I had Nakua over 141.5, which seemed crazy, but I was like, yeah, whatever, dude. This game's getting nuts, so why not?
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp hasn't caught anything, though. They've gone away from Kupp since the fumble. He hasn't caught another pass.
Yeah, I'm stuck on my over 32. What's he got, 23 yards?
They literally have not thrown it to him since the fumble.
Yeah. You look at the.
I think there might have been
targets.
something on that interception. I wouldn't be surprised if Kupp screwed that whole little thing up with him and JSN earlier, too.
Right. So you got the fumble and then maybe the screw up. Because you're right, they doesn't have any targets. Forget about the reception.
But at least they are. It's almost like Seattle, though, 0 in the first, 7 in the second. Right? It's almost like they realize, all right, we have our own Nakua on this team. JSN, get him the damn ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they don't get the first down, though. So we got a 2nd and 8 here now. Oh, he caught it. Is he in bounds? Yeah, they give him the catch. Speaking of Cooper Kupp, redemption for Kupp. He comes out of nowhere with a big catch.
There you go. Get my yards. How long was
Kupp,
it?
though, you just got it. It was long. He just 20 yards, 25 type thing.
Nice.
They're on the 12-yard line. Well, this game is wild. I said, the first time ever, 2 11-win teams. It's turning in.
You go for 2? You know what the sad thing is, Gabe?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh, you know what?
What are you going to
jeez. You know what? You know what's going to happen? They're going to go for 2. They're going to win 38-37. We're laying 1.5.
Oh, I got him on the money line. So, well, you did. That's why I never do the point and a half stuff. Good. Yeah, I never lay a point.
Son of a
crazy. Oh.
Hey, I didn't think about that. Oh man.
Yeah, I did money line, baby.
Now I hope they lose. No. I still have to, if they tie, they would go for 2, right? Would you go for 2? It's like 4 minutes left.
I was gonna say the ties aren't bad, right? But the problem is the Rams have the tiebreaker right now. Exactly. So if it's no, we don't have a choice. We got to go for 2. Otherwise, it's whatever. Yeah. It's all or nothing. Because if we get a tie, we're in the same spot. We're not in first place still. So they're forced to go for 2. Wow. Now you're scaring me. I'm like, please, no way in hell I have a 1.5. I'm going to double check here.
Man, it happens every once in a while. You lay your 1.5 and you hear the final score, your team wins, and you think you got it covered, and then you realize,
Now here I am, Seattle, minus 125.
All right.
Yeah, Seattle, minus 125 money line.
That's well worth it. I don't even think about it. It's not that I don't I don't want to give up the eye. I don't even all right, 1.5, just, I'll take it. I really don't even. I should think about it.
Wow, they just got a first down, too. It's getting real. They're on the 3-yard line. All right, now McVay. McVay's calling timeouts.
He's got time. I wouldn't necessarily do that. Unless
3:17 left. No, he's playing for the win here. He's thinking.
Yeah.
He's thinking, all right, what if they don't? What if they do just kick the extra point?
Right.
and make it
Then
30.
I wonder
There's
if
no
they would
way
go-
they don't go for it.
I'd almost go conservative. Like if they actually tied the game at 37, and I'm the Rams and I got 2.5 minutes left, I'll walk out of there with a tie, knowing our schedule and
Me
their
too.
schedule.
I'm with you,
and I
Scott.
hope
If I'm
head-to-head.
Seattle,
Yeah.
you're calling timeouts. You're almost leaving time for me to stop you and get the ball back again.
Exactly.
Like, it's pretty quick to call timeout with 3 minutes. Let's say they score, they kick in the field. It's still 3 minutes left in the game.
Yeah. That's what I mean. But what are you calling a timeout for there? You know, even if they score with 2 minutes left, what's the difference? You do 2 minutes left is eternity. All you need is a field goal, and you have the
Touchdown,
2 timeouts.
JSN.
Wow.
Touchdown.
Here we go.
Darnold.
This is it.
Now we're going to find out. It looks
Now
like
we'll
they're
find
going
out.
for 2. Looks like they're going for 2.
You have to.
The coaching
You get
staff,
36
they're all
points on the board.
the coach. Everybody you see, the coaching staff all got serious and like had their hand over their mouths with the play call.
Right.
Here we go. Oh my goodness, they're going for the win.
Technically, they're 2-0, right? With both those 2-point conversion tries.
Wow.
You get a run, you get a throw.
This is crazy. I think they're going to throw.
Power sweep. Jim Taylor, Green Bay Packers power
The
sweep.
Rams
to the
called
right.
another timeout.
That's not bad. That's okay.
We're going to a break.
Here. Son of a gun.
So
Son of a
we'll
gun.
come back. We'll come back no matter what. Like the game could be over. Yeah, we'll be back on the other side.
It'll be over, but one way or the other.
We got one more little segment left.
Do we come back or no? Up to you guys.
We're going to wrap it up at midnight.
Yeah, it's true. It's only 5-minute segment. So, all right, we'll let you know what happens.
This game probably is going to be out for another hour the way things are going.
Yeah, something goofy will happen.
This season is about coming together, sharing moments,
We're going to go with the over tonight.
and celebrating what connects us. It's lighting the candles, gathering like a team, and finding joy in every night. 8 nights of tradition, 8 nights of celebration, 8 chances to shine. Happy Hanukkah from all of us at SportsGrid.
I see the Lions making it when it's all said and done. I talked to Brady Cannon about this. We were doing our show on Sunday night. I think the Bears are just a season early. I think they're a year early in their development. They are winning games, and they still have a negative point differential. The turnovers are keeping them afloat. That's just not sustainable when it's all said and done. Ben Johnson has done a fantastic job. Next year will be the year they truly take a lead.
Newswire, only on SportsGrid.
They're doing a new show about a Japanese interpreter.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're doing like I don't know if it's a documentary or like actors are in it.
It's got
I think it's a drama.
It's a real show.
It's like a scripted show?
Yeah.
About a Japanese interpreter?
Yes.
I wonder who's getting paid for that.
The Craig Carton Show, only on SportsGrid.
Super Bowl MVP, multiple Super Bowl chances there, a Super Bowl championship as they got it. Nick Sirianni said on the radio, no chance that Jalen Hurts is going to be benched. But by the way, Jalen Hurts didn't play the last 3 games. I think the Eagles would be 3-0 in those games, though. Just saying, Joe.
Oh, wow. How the mighty have fallen. When the Eagles fans turn on their quarterback, it's getting ugly in Philly, folks.
The Early Line, only on SportsGrid.
All right, it is over. What happens? Seattle scores, and they get the 2-point conversion. 38-37, they win after being down 30 to 14 in the fourth quarter. Dopey Sean McVay, boy wonder, not smart enough, can't pass simple first grade arithmetic, decides to keep the Seagirls in the game, doesn't go for 2 when he could have ended the game. And that allows Seattle to tie it. Back and forth they go. In overtime, Rams score a touchdown first, and they allow Seattle to march right down the field. I don't know if Sam Darnold's exercised any demons or not, Gabe, but finishes up 22 of 34, 270 with 2 touchdowns, 2 bad interceptions, but he led them down the field a couple of times in regulation, and now here at overtime, and they get the win. Wow, what a win by Seattle.
What a game. What a game. Talked about this coming in, that technically it was the best game ever on Thursday Night Football. There's been some good ones earlier in the year and stuff, but with the records, this late in the year, we've never had 2 11-win teams. And, wow, to go for it, to come back, you talk about sort of statements and all this, like the Ram players look like they're in shock. The Seahawks players are literally in the stands right now. Like, this is just one of those, like, wow moments. With all that being stated, I'm not sure they can hang on to it. They got to beat the Panthers and the Niners on the road. So it's like, all right, week by week.
Yeah. They've had some tough losses, right? This Rams team. They blow the Philadelphia game on the blocked field goal, try to return for a touchdown. They lose in overtime at home to San Francisco, game they had. They lose to Carolina. I mean, listen, there's no, it's not like a major shame, but
plus 280. They're not like some overwhelming, unstoppable team. They're really good. They're one of the best teams, but other teams can beat them.
Yeah. They're just not unbeatable. They really aren't. It's got to be the NFL playoffs are going to be just wild. You're going to get so many upsets and everything else. But that's a game you just can't lose. You just, if you're the Rams, you just can't lose. And again, I know I harp on this stuff, but I love the minutia of these things. And when you're up 15 and you have a chance to make it a 3-score game, ball game over, that's when it's worth going for 2. You see all these analytics and all these stupid head coaching decisions. And Gabe, you finally got a chance. All the 4th downs he goes for. He had the most 4th down attempts today in one game that he had all season. When you have all these goofy things going on, then you finally have a justified reason to be aggressive. And he goes soft. You kept them in the game by being only up 2 scores. It just they end up getting it. They win the game. Simple as that. But they kicked the extra point and kept Seattle in the game.
There's a lot of woulda, coulda, shouldas. It's almost unbelievable somehow that Seattle managed to win this game. Like, I don't like. You consider Puka Nacua went off. The Rams, like, it's sort of, we focus so much sort of because of the narrative, so we're subconsciously focused on, the Darnold stuff. But how did the Rams not win? I mean, they had so many chances to finish them off. As you stated, you're right. They could have put it into a 3-score territory. Then the Rams defense let them down right at the end here. It's just a wild game. But I think it goes to show, guys, going into the playoffs, that anybody can beat anybody in this league.
Yep. They lost the game, the Rams, with their quarterback throwing for 457 yards and 3 touchdowns with no interceptions. And they still
had a 7-point lead in overtime somehow. Like, it's just
a 7-point lead in overtime.
It's rare you see that. It's rare you see a team. I don't know how many times I'd like to see. I'm sure we'll find out after you're like, how many times a team has actually given up a touchdown, come back, scored a touchdown, and gone for 2 to win the game. It doesn't happen often.
Yeah. Rams are now plus 490. They're still the favorite. They're plus
swing.
490. Yeah. And Seahawks are plus 550 as the second choice. And then Buffalo 8-1 and down the line. They're still the favorites. But I think they're saying what we're saying. I think in the end, they probably still win the division. I don't know if they'll be the number 1 seed, though. But I think ultimately they still win the division. This opens the door for, let's check the standings here real quickly. Philadelphia 9-5. Chicago, believe it or not, Chicago or Green Bay. The winner of Chicago, specifically Chicago, because they got massive. The 10 win. Yeah.
Can you imagine Chicago? They might end up being the ones.
Yeah. I mean, the Chicago Bears.
Who do the Bears end up with after the Packers?
Yeah. It's tough. At San Fran and Detroit. That's brutal. At least Detroit's at home. Maybe
Detroit could be mathematically eliminated by then.
Yeah.
Which means they could play loose, though, and just start Campbell. Imagine Dan Campbell eliminated him when he's already eliminated. Like, he might, like,
does he like Johnson? Or does he like roll over?
No, then probably not after the no. You're right.
Yeah,
That's
right.
Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
Well, Bama and the Sooners tomorrow, baby. On to the college.
Fun. Oklahoma and Alabama tomorrow night. Hope you guys can join us.